We have reports that the Lagos State Police Command reports that 21 passengers are missing after 2 unregistered boats collided on the Lagos Lagoon in Imore town, Amuwo-Odofin local government area. The incident, which occurred on Monday evening, involved 32 passengers on board both boats. The collision caused the boats to capsize, and emergency responders, including marine police and local divers, rescued 11 passengers who sustained injuries. These individuals were rushed to the Naval Hospital in Navy Town, Alakija, for medical treatment. However, 21 passengers remain unaccounted for, and efforts are ongoing to recover their bodies. The police command has launched an investigation to the incident. Meanwhile, conflicting reports suggest that 15 passengers were involved, with 13 rescued and some currently under the care of the National Inland Waterways Authority. We also had reports about investigations talking about the ferry manager of this particular company, and investigations have showed some sort of negligence on his side, according to reports. And that's also something that should really be talked about. That's something that we should discuss, because it is very important. We keep hearing about boat mishaps, accidents on the waterways, as well as roadside accidents, right? But this is our focus now. If we still have Badon, I don't know, great man, are you still with us? All right, great man, can you hear me? Okay, probably having network issues on his side, but we hope that he'll be back online. Once he's back, we'll definitely bring him on. But back to this particular story, I remember once we were having an interview with some of these people, some of these, should I call them, should I say boat companies now in Lagos, these waterways, the people that use the waterways in Lagos. And we had reports that some of them have said that some of these passengers do not want to use some of these safety equipments, the life jackets and all of that. Some of the passengers prefer not to use it because they feel inconvenienced when they use it. And that was a very, should I say, funny statement to have been made, because down to when we had Junior Pope incident, a lot of people got informed that they should use the life jacket when they are on the waterway, even though we still see videos on social media where people travel through the waterways and they don't use life jackets. This is not to say that the people who lost their lives did not use life jackets, but this is something that I also want us to talk about while we have this conversation. Yes, great man, welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, did you hear the update on that particular story?
Yeah, it's a sad situation that we have to hear about the death of another set of people from Lagos this morning again on the news. It's pretty sad, looking at the fact that the report says that the owner of the transport service showed some level of negligence in the process. I think there should be a lot of measures put into place to ensure that those who travel through the waterways have the most appropriate protective equipment that can keep them safe. At least we know that accidents will happen. We know that things are going to occur. But obviously we should be quite prepared. We should not treat those things with negligence or pretend like they're never going to happen. Everything is not about religion or faith-based. You say, okay, cover and cover. When you want to get covered properly, do the right thing and then be covered by the blood. It is important, or whatever faith you operate. So it's important that whoever is in charge of that transport system should be called to book. They should bring that person to book. The person, is important that that person comes to explain why the level of negligence, and that should be punished as much as possible. That person should be fined, or that company should be suspended for a while, or until they're able to put in the necessary preparations to commute passengers from one place to the other. I also want to thank the rescue team and the operatives who were able to rescue 11 people from this boat crisis. It's important that we also thank our agencies when they're doing the right thing and when they are able to come to the rescue of the people. Also, our emergency management system should also be more effective and more apt and quick to responding to emergencies.
All right, let's also look at the monitoring system. Go on.
I think that is a constant travel route for commuting passengers from one place to another. Then there should be some level of sea security and emergency response on the sea, because I know that they're able to have checkpoints on this. Those things. There should be a level of the emergency system right on the sea, so that it's not when the mayhem is fully unleashed that we begin to call for the emergency team. While it is going on, they are already within that terrain to ensure that they're able to jump into action as swift as possible.
All right, let's like you said, that is something that should actually be looked into. But down to the monitoring now, to make sure that these companies carry out the measures that they are supposed to carry out. Strict monitoring. That's also something that should be discussed.
Definitely. That's part of what I said, that the person who has done this, the company who is responsible for this, should be brought to book. When that is done, I will mention a strict measure of a possible suspension from their services until they are able to comply. There should be a level of compliance with the required standards. So definitely that talks about monitoring. There should be a monitoring committee or a monitoring agency that handles the whole process of onboarding a water transportation company. Before you become certified to run the waterways,
exactly.
You should be able to go through an onboarding process where they are checking through their checklist to ensure that you meet all the points that have been highlighted. Definitely, I think that is going to save the day as well.
All right, let's